Okay, so there's a new tech race heating up, and honestly, it's moving way faster than anyone saw coming. We're talking about humanoid robots. And right now, there are two major players taking completely different paths to that finish line. So let's dive in and break down the strategies of these two giants. Now, that quote right there, that's a direct signal from a recent Tesla earnings call. And believe me, it's not just some clever marketing line. It is a massive, monumental shift in strategy for one of the most watched companies on the planet. They're basically saying the focus is moving away from cars and squarely onto robots. And look, this isn't just talk. Tesla is putting its money and its factory space right where its mouth is. I mean, they're actually stopping production of the long-running Model S and Model X. Why? To reallocate all those resources and literally restructure their Fremont facility just for their humanoid robot, Optimus. This is a huge bet. All right, so let's dig into Tesla's side of the story first. You've got this established giant, right? And what you need to understand is they aren't just building a robot. No. They're trying to build an entire ecosystem for a future full of them. So during that big earnings call, Tesla didn't really show off some flashy, mind-blowing demo. Nope. Instead, they talked about preparation, training, infrastructure. They're not focused on just one cool video. They're playing the long game. They are building the foundation for a whole workforce of robots. Robots designed to actually be deployed in the real world. And this really gets to the core of Elon Musk's thinking. He basically diagnosed why all the humanoid robots before have, well, failed. He says it boils down to three big problems. The intelligence is too limited, their hands just aren't good enough, and you can't actually mass produce them. So Tesla's grand strategy? It's not to fix these one at a time. It's to solve all three at the same time as one single unified platform. So, okay, how do you solve that huge intelligence problem? Well, for Tesla, the answer is you partner up. Their multi-billion-dollar investment in xAI is absolutely central to this whole thing. The plan is for the super powerful Grok AI to be the brain, the cognitive framework for Optimus. So Optimus becomes the physical body for Grok's digital mind. It's a way to finally get AI out of our screens and into the physical world. Which brings up a really interesting question. Tesla is methodically building its foundation for tomorrow, right? Playing the long game. But what if somebody else, a much newer, unexpected player, just delivered a wow moment for today? What if they did something that has the entire tech world completely losing its mind, like right now? And folks, that's exactly where Figure comes in. While everyone had their eyes glued on Tesla, this company, Figure, just dropped a demo out of nowhere. And it was so good, so incredibly fluid, that it almost didn't look real. It was a genuine jaw-on-the-floor wow moment. Okay, so to really get why this demo was such a big deal, you have to understand a key concept in robotics. It's called a long horizon task. And it's not just doing one simple thing, like, say, picking up a cup. No, it's about chaining together dozens of actions, walking over there, reaching for something, adjusting your grip, where if you make one tiny mistake early on, the entire sequence just fails. This is the exact spot where most robots completely fall apart. So the big question is, how long did Figure's robot pull one of these super complex tasks off? 4 straight minutes, uninterrupted, no camera tricks, and completely on its own. You have to understand, in the world of robotics, 4 minutes is an absolute eternity. It's insane. And get this, during those 4 minutes, do you know how many separate decisions that robot made? 61. That's 61 distinct, successful choices, one after another. This wasn't some pre-programmed party trick. This was a robot doing a real, actual job, from start to finish. And the way it did it was it felt so human. I mean, sure, it unloaded a dishwasher, stacked some stuff in a cabinet, but then it did these little things that made the video go viral. It closed a drawer with a little kick of its hip. It tucked a dish soap pod into place with this tiny little finger nudge. And the crazy part? Those weren't programmed in. The AI just decided that was the most efficient way to get the job done. So, of course, the first thing everyone screamed was, is this fake? Is there some guy in a back room with a VR headset controlling it? But Figure CEO, Brett Adcock, he came out and shut that down right away. He said, nope, no teleoperation, no human controlling it. This was all of their AI model, a thing called Helix. There's no puppet master here, it's just pure AI doing its thing.
All right, so we've got two absolutely incredible robots. One from this massive industrial giant, and the other from a super fast, nimble startup. But what's actually powering them? What's going on under the hood? Let's compare the brains behind the whole operation.
And this is where you can really see the two different game plans side by side. On one hand, you have Tesla, methodically trying to solve those three big historical problems we talked about, using their Grok AI and some really advanced hardware. But Figure? They basically threw out the old playbook. They're using a single, unified AI model to control the entire robot. We're talking everything from its feet to its fingertips. This is a huge deal. It means they don't have to rely on tons of separate, clunky pieces of code for walking and another for grabbing and another for seeing. It all works together, which allows for those smooth, natural behaviors we saw. So how does Figure's AI, this Helix model, actually work? Well, it's actually this beautiful, elegant hierarchy. Think of it like this. At the very top, you have the high-level brain that understands the main goal, like unload the dishwasher. Then, in the middle, you have the layer that connects what the robot sees to what it does, how to move its arm to grab a plate. And then at the bottom, you have the balance system. And this thing is running at 1,000 hertz. That means it's making 1,000 tiny micro-adjustments every single second, just to make sure the robot doesn't fall over. It's just elegant. And it's not just the software. The AI is backed up by some seriously clever hardware. For one, it has cameras in its palms. Now that might not sound like a big deal, but it's a total game changer, because the robot's own arm is constantly blocking its main head cameras. This solves that. And it has these tactile sensors in its fingertips that are so sensitive they can feel a force of just 3 grams. That's the weight of a single paper clip. So it can not only see its world, it can feel it with amazing precision. So, what does this all add up to? Well, we have a real, true race on our hands now. Two completely different strategies and two incredibly powerful competitors going head-to-head. And this really gets to the heart of the competition, doesn't it? You've got Tesla, who is building the empire. They're playing the long game, right? They're building the factories, the infrastructure, everything they need to produce these robots on a massive, massive scale. But then you have Figure, and Figure is winning the moment. They are showing us breathtaking, functional, autonomous robots right now, today. They're proving that their single, unified AI approach really works. And so, that leaves us with the billion-dollar question. In this great robot race, which path is going to win? Is it the slow, methodical approach of building a massive foundation for the future? Or is it the fast, jaw-dropping demonstration of what's possible right here, right now? Foundation or function? Honestly, only time is going to tell which one of these is going to truly change our world.